You, my client, on May 31st, correct?
Yes,
It was you and you said Sergeant Sullivan?
yes,
Were you aware he was represented by counsel at that time?
yes.
In fact, did one of you call his counsel and ask for permission to interview him?
On that date,
Not on that date, prior to that date.
several months before, yes.
In April 17th, in fact, right?
I don't have the exact date, but it was a couple months before that.
And the words used were under no circumstances, right?
Under no circumstances.
May you interview Mr. Butts?
Well, that's not true.
You were not told you could not interview Mr. Butts?
Judge, I would object. This is a legal argument. Only the client themselves can enforce their right. A defense attorney cannot enforce their right to remain silent.
I just asked a question. Was she told not to, she couldn't interview him?
So,
1 second, Will. Were you going to say something else?
But it has nothing to do with this interview.
If we're talking about voluntariness, I want to see, was she aware that he had a right to have his counsel? They contacted his counsel told them, no, do not interview him. That's my...
You're saying this had nothing to do with this interview that you're speaking
Yeah,
of?
this was 2 months prior. That was not this day. This was completely separate. And a defense attorney cannot invoke their client's right to remain silent. That's just the end of it.
It's true.